Welcome back to My Block Jags. I am De Niro Scurry, and the 2020 Jacksonville Jaguars schedule has been released. It was released maybe a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago. I'm not really sure, but we got to see exactly who we're playing and kind of judge of the wins and losses we're gonna have this year. Me personally, I honestly think we got 6 or 7 wins off that schedule and off the team that we have. I know a lot of people think we have a lot less. I might be in the minority in saying that we're gonna be somewhat similar to what we were last year. I'm not sure. Maybe the negativity is just louder, but I've seen people saying we're gonna win 2, 3 games. We're gonna be a top 5 pick again next year in the draft. I honestly don't see that. But I do see 6 or 7 wins. But I can understand why they say that because we have a lot of question marks on our team as far as with the quarterback. We don't know if Minshew is gonna continue to improve or he's gonna digress. Corners, we do have C.J. Henderson, but what about the other corner? Who's gonna be our number 2? Safety, is our safety is gonna be better? I know we drafted one. Is he gonna step up? Is he gonna start? Is our safety is gonna step up this year and play better? D line, is Yannick gonna be here this year? Are we gonna trade Yannick? Everything kind of went quiet with him after the draft and when we didn't trade him. So there's a lot of question marks on the Jaguars. So I can understand why people think we can be we can we can win less games than last year. But I honestly just don't. I don't agree. I see us winning 6 or 7 or kind of being similar to what we were last year. We have 14 1 o'clock games this year. 14. NFL didn't do us no favors. We are in Florida, and it does get hot, and these games will be hot. 14 1 o'clock games starting in September. 90, low 90s, high 80s. That's what you got to expect for like the first 5 weeks, 5, 6 weeks, and we don't really get a fall till October. So temperatures really don't start dropping and start feeling good till around the middle of October. So that what happens when you lose games and you don't put quality football on a TV screen or on the field. Don't nobody want to watch a team that's not good. I mean, they're not talented and not good. Point blank. Period. Don't nobody want to watch a team in these primetime slots that's for that. We're never going to get a game of the week at 4 o'clock if we can't put talent on the field and the product on the field is not good. Vice versa with Monday night, Sunday night games. We do have a Thursday night game this year. We play the Dolphins week 3, but every team has a Thursday night game. Some even have I believe more than one. So with Thanksgiving, with 3 games being played on Thanksgiving, so I think some teams even have a couple Thursday night games. I'm not sure about that, but yeah. So we won't get no night games. No prime time, no night games, none of these good slotted games if we continue to lose. That's up to the players on the field and the coaching staff and the GM. They want to get talented players and win games, and then we start get these little primetime slots. Our bye week is week 7. That's a pretty good bye week. I know a lot of coaches, a lot of teams want their bye week towards the middle of the season so they can kind of evaluate where they're at and what they need to adjust for the second half. So week 7 is a good bye week. Hopefully it helps us. A lot of times these teams go on bye weeks. They talk the good talk to the media, say, yeah, we're going to evaluate, we're going to do this, we're going to adjust, extra practices, blah, 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 whoop, whoop, and then they come out there and lay an egg and they still look the same. So hopefully with the bye week being where it's set, it helps us to evaluate where we're at and where we're going to go further. Across divisions that we play this year is the AFC North and NFC North. AFC North is Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Browns, and Bengals. No? Bengals? Hold on, I don't even think we played the Bengals this year. No, we don't. I don't think that's a cross. I don't think we played the Bengals this year. Damn, I should have wrote it down. I don't think we played the Bengals this year. But we do play the NFC North though. We played Minnesota, Green Bay, Chicago, and Detroit. That's definitely the cross division. I'm not sure if we played the Bengals. I can't remember. Or I didn't write it down. With one of the wins, I definitely see us beating Pittsburgh. I know Pittsburgh, of course, is a good team. They always have a winning record. They're always competitive, always have talent on the team, but that's starting to be like a little rival with Jacksonville. I know it was the year before last when they won on the last second run by Ben Roethlisberger. He kind of got Jan with the option. Either he was going to go outside, but he ended up sneaking in the inside and scoring. But I honestly believe we can beat Pittsburgh. For some reason, we always have their number, and we always play them well. But I honestly believe we're going to beat Pittsburgh. Our division games, I honestly think we're going to split one with the Colts. Colts won one. We will win one. Houston, it's kind of toss up. I'm kind of leaning that we're gonna split one with them as well. But how Houston plays, we don't know what they're gonna do this year, and just to play the game with Deshaun Watson, you can't really control him. He's like, guy's a beast. He's a joystick, so you don't know what he's gonna pull out. We can be down, and then Deshaun Watson just starts doing his thing. So I got a split in one with Houston, but they could just they could beat us both times this year. Tennessee, I don't see us beating them at all. Our run defense was horrible last year, and they still have Derrick Henry. So that's all I need to say. They still have Derrick Henry. I know we got the guy from Ohio State to be a nose tackle, but they still have Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry, for whatever reason, we play Jacksonville. I don't know if since it's the team he grew up watching, since he's from right up the street from Jacksonville, that he always has to show out. But for some reason, he always shows out against us. And I know we did beat him one time last year, but this year I got Tennessee beating us both times. The Browns and Bears. I don't see neither one of those teams better than what they were last year. So I got us winning them. Bears, we traded Nick Foles to them. I don't see Foles really doing much for them. Or is he even going to be the starting quarterback? I mean, they got Mitchell Trubisky. And they're trying to figure out, is this quarterback competition going to make or break them? And even if they do run with Mitchell Trubisky, I just don't see the Bears being much better than us. Vice versa with the Browns. Browns have a lot of talented players on their team, but if you can't get wins, that means absolutely nothing. I mean, they're on their third coach in 3 years. So I think they're a mess. Just like kind of similar to Jackson. We're not as bad as them, but they're a mess. And I think Baker is just average. I don't think he's that crazy. I don't think he's nothing to go crazy for. I think he's just an average quarterback. So I definitely see us beating them. Detroit, I see us beating them as well. Detroit kind of like in the same boat as us. History of losing. Always in the top 10. They drafted the cornerback from Ohio State. I can't think of his name right now, but they drafted him number one corner coming out. So they did get better as far as on defense, but with Matthew Stafford coming back with the broken back and whatnot, he's a good quarterback, but for some reason they can't win games just like us. So they got a talented quarterback and we still win the same amount of games. So I don't see them beating us. We play Miami week 3. I got them written down as a W. And don't know who's going to start that game. Don't know if it's going to be Tua. Don't know if it's going to be Fitzpatrick. I don't know if they're going to start the season off with Tua. You know what I'm saying? Just starting, just point blank period. You're going to be the starter week 1. I don't know if they're going to rest him or whatever, or they're going to kind of lean him in later on in the season, like how a lot of teams do with these quarterbacks. Kind of like around week 7, week 8, they kind of lean in and throw the rookie out there. So I don't know if that's their plan, but either or, I see us beating them. I don't see Miami beating Jacksonville. They're not talented. They drafted some offensive line help, but I don't see them beating us. I don't see them more talented than us. And then this is completely biased. I'm biased, so I might be. You could say, "Oh, you wilding with your picks and who you gonna win." I am biased. I'm a Jaguar fan, so yes, I'm biased. So if you feel I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Our offensive line did get better. We did draft the offensive line with Barch, and I think don't know if he's gonna play left guard, right guard. But I think with his talent on the offensive line and that added talent on the offensive line, it will help us as far as with the run game, definitely, because for whatever reason we was in the red zone, Fournette could not punch in, our offensive line could not block. So with added talent on the offensive line, hopefully opens more holes, hopefully more touchdowns in the red zone, hopefully more wins. That's how I'm looking at it. Overall, I don't see us really being that better than last year. I still see us drafting in the top 10. Like I said, 6 or 7 wins. We will. I don't see us being as bad as last year. A lot of people have us being bad. Like I said, it's a big question mark on the team, but I don't see us being as bad as last year. So us guys still have us drafting in the top 10. Still have us doing the usual of what Jacksonville does, winning 6 or 7 games. Don't see us really losing a lot more than last year, but that's just me. Like I said, I'm biased. I'm not a super fan, but I'm also objective to where this is just me just evaluating what the schedule and our team. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know, do you think we're going to win more games than what we did last year? Are we going to win less? Hit me up on Twitter at thatboyscurry, THAT. Yeah, I had a brain fart. THATBOISCURRY on Twitter. And let me know how many wins you guys think we're going to have. And let me know if you're going to any of these 1 o'clock games. Because it's going to be hot. And I don't know if you're going to have a water budget on you, like some extra dollars for the water. Or you're going to be like just dumb hydrated to where it's not going to hurt you or whatever. But let me know if you guys are going to these games and how big of a hat are you allowed to wear. Can you wear one of those big kind of like sombrero type hats, or does the hat can't be too much bigger than a bucket hat or a fishing hat, or does it just have to be a ball cap? Let me know what you guys are planning to do to fight the sun, because it's definitely going to be sunny and humid out there. Hot. So I know last year, first game of the season, we had people falling out. They're in the tunnel from the stands, from the concessions. They're on the ground because it's too hot drinking water. So let me know if you guys are planning to be those people or not, because it is going to be hot. Just hit me up in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, continue to follow me, continue to watch, and try to pump out more videos. This quarantine kind of shut a lot of stuff down, so we're kind of fishing to find out what the Jaguars doing and what their plan is and all that good stuff. So you guys let me know. Until next time.